What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Keeping with the World Junior slash draft theme, on the piece I just did on Seth Jones, when I talk about Nathan MacKinnon, the other projected top 2 pick in the upcoming 2013 draft, and talk about the comparisons made to him, comparing him and Sidney Crosby. Obviously, both Q kids, both really have done tremendous jobs, both late birthdays for their draft. So they'll be Crosby's August 7th, 87, and McKinnon's September 1st, 95, so they both turned 18 right before they started their NHL careers, or will start their NHL careers, future tense, on McKinnon. But you look at Crosby's numbers in juniors. He played 2 years in the Q, had 135 points 1 year, and then the second year, 168 points. Somehow found a way to one-up the first year at 16 with the Nova Scotia. McKinnon last year had 78 points in 58 games, and this year has 52 points in 30 games. Both very, very good statistics. They're both both Nova Scotia. I forget if they're both from Cole. I don't think McKinnon's from Cole Harbour. I think he's from Halifax. But both a lot of hype at them. I believe McKinnon's Shattuck St. Mary's too. Both had a ton of hype on them. Both projected to be the next big thing. And Crosby, injuries aside, has lived up to the hype. I mean, even with the injury, he's still one of the most electrifying players in the history of the game, or in my lifetime anyway. Whether you like him or not, but the Crosby pressure to McKinnon, I don't think he's going to be as good as Crosby. That's not a knock on the kid. I think he'll be better than Jason Spezza, who's a hell of a player once in a while, but not as good as Crosby. Will fall somewhere in between that range, but still be a franchise-altering center that can really, be the X factor in getting you from laughing stock to playoff contender. In a few years, I don't think he's going to be ready to be a 100-point guy right off the bat like Crosby was. Crosby had 102 points as an 18-year-old in the NHL, only rookie ever to have 100 points and 100 penalty minutes too. Of course, most of them were whining and diving, but I kid Sid the Kid. But this is something big. With this upcoming draft and the fact that the season's probably not going to happen. You're looking for McKinnon and Seth Jones to be the saviors of the league, hopefully. Kind of like Crosby and Ovi were coming out of the last walk. I'm going to do a piece on that too, comparing the rivalry. It's going to begin when they play each other in the U.S.-Canada game, McKinnon and Seth Jones. But so for all you people comparing McKinnon to Crosby, he'll be very, very good, a great player. But I'm not in Sidney Crosby's atmosphere, and that's not a knock on the kid. I mean, I hope he does. I hope there's another electrifying center out there like Crosby, but there's no one like Sid in the game. And McKinnon's going to have one hell of a career and put up some great gaudy offensive numbers. He just doesn't have that, that gene that Crosby does, and that no one does in the league for my estimation. But that's all I got on this episode of the Power Play with CJ, answering the question, is Nathan MacKinnon the next Sidney Crosby? Stay tuned for more episodes of the Power Play with CJ throughout the season, lockout, World Junior Championship, and beyond. Later, guys.